All right, y'all. So welcome back to the first episode of Dengani Kendrick's reaction videos. We're about to watch an episode of Shark Tank today. It's titled "I Will Buy Your Company and Then Fire You: Shark Tank's Toughest Deals." I really just watched this video like 10 minutes ago, but somehow this is my first video, but somehow I had deleted the video the second that I made it. So I'm back again to watch this video. Let's get started. Yeah.
Next up is James Mitchell with an environmentally friendly product he is passionate about.
Hi, I'm James Mitchell. My company is Pure Air Odor Eliminator. I'm seeking an investment of $150,000 in exchange for 10% equity. Now, Pure Air is the only safe and natural odor eliminator on the market today. It'll work on any smell you have. And I'm wondering if Barbara, if you'll step up and help me for a
I'd be
moment.
happy to. You're not going to spray me, are you?
I have a bottle of ammonia here that simulates urine. Urine smells are the hardest to get rid of in the world. So what I do is I spray a spray of ammonia on a tissue, and I'll let you verify
That's crazy. I would have thought it'd be like a skunk or something, but let's keep
that
going.
it smells like urine.
Yeah, worse.
Now with Pure Air, you spray it everywhere where the smell's coming from. And our logo on our bottle actually shows you what we do. We break apart the molecules that make the smell, not cover it up with a chemical fragrance.
It's amazing. It smells great. Really.
It is amazing. Did it work, Barbara?
Yeah, it smells great.
It's truly the only 100% food grade edible odor eliminator.
So they just tested out the product and it worked, but we see it a lot that people have good products and services, but for some reason the business isn't able to make it, or it's some problems in the business somewhere. So let's see if it's all good or what's going on in the business. Like I said, I've seen this video, I just reacted to it and I deleted it, seeing it this time. And I love Shark Tank, so I've seen this show. I've seen this episode before. But let's get into it. It's a good episode.
On the market
And
today.
I'm gonna be going along with them and just letting you guys know my thoughts on the different occurrences throughout the deal.
Wow. All right, James, it's showtime now. Do you own this patent?
It is not patented.
Oh. Why isn't it patented?
It's my understanding that you have to disclose everything about what you have. And then what would stop a largest chemical household products company from changing one insignificant ingredient and stealing what I have?
What sales do you have?
I can tell you to date, I've sold almost $3.2 million of Pure Air.
Wow. That's really exciting.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the largest like person in their space is probably making like hundreds of millions, if not billions, for sure. So 3.2 million, them taking your idea, like I'm sure what they're doing is probably working fine. Let's see what else is going on. 3.2 million. Let's see what's going
We're
on.
averaging about $19,000 a month.
Yeah.
Sorry, James. I thought you said your sales for this year were 3.2 million.
No, since inception.
Oh, who cares about that?
Last year was $315,000.
What were they the year before? They were 300,000.
That's kind of an exciting moment to discuss because the year before that, they were over $500,000. And 70,000 of that was to Walgreens nationwide, 6,000 stores.
So why did the sales go down? That doesn't sound very exciting.
You see, they said
Was to Walgreens nationwide, 6,000 stores. Because the year before that, they were over $500,000. And 70,000 of that was to Walgreens nationwide, 6,000 stores.
So why did the sales go down? That doesn't sound very exciting.
In month 2 of us being on the shelf, it was made aware to me that a large competitor knows I'm out there. And we were mysteriously terminated from Walgreens.
Why did they?
All right, so a competitor came in who was supposed to be bigger than them and learned that they were better than them. So 160 to 70,000. Uh, I mean that sounds cool. It'd be cool to know what his profit margins on that were. What their projected numbers were originally. Um, Different numbers like that would be cool. I mean, in times, competitors, bigger competitors might come in there and they don't want you in the market. They want their products to get the attention, but it's on you to make the adjustments to go past that. So let's see if after this bigger competitor came in there and took him out the stores, if he was able to actually come up with another plan, or if he reached out to other distributors, or what else he's got going on since
They
that
kick you
happened.
out. I'll tell you why. Your competitors, they don't want their business going away, and they're great partners with Walgreens and everybody else. And they said it's time to shut you down and crush you like the cockroach you are. Now, you want me to get in bed with you and get crushed again?
I had a CEO that did the best he could, but after the Walgreens episode, we brought in a consulting firm to teach us how much money you would have to support national retail operations.
What was their answer?
$4 million.
James, do you own 100% of this business?
Between myself and my angel, we own 57%.
Sorry, between you and who?
I have an angel.
Investor.
He and I together own 57%.
Who owns the rest?
A combination of friends and family.
How much money did you raise?
So this business seemed a little diluted. They making like 20,000 a month, but I mean he's making 20,000 a month, but he's only making 57%. That's what him and his angel is making. Angel investor, by the way. What's the split between what you're making and or what you own and what your investor owns? What do you own is what I'm really trying to say. I want to know what he actually owns, not the percentage that he should. In my opinion, he could do friends and family in one group. Then he could have what his investor owns in one group. Then he should have what he owns in another group, and those numbers should be presented. But let's see what else. What's he
It's
saying?
about $500,000 to $600,000.
And it's gone.
It's gone now, yes.
Gone on what?
The problem is we got it in pieces. We never got a chunk.
You got
Yeah. Going on what? What was it going on? It's a simple question. He's saying they got the money in pieces. I mean, okay. Where did you spend that piece by piece money on? Did you spend it on products? We want to know where you spent the money at.
kicked out of a national retailer. How are we going to get back in?
You know, the economy soon after in 2009 started hitting the skids. We refocused. Who's our primary customer? They're naturally minded or green minded or
James, is this the only product in the world that is all natural that does this?
this is the only food grade odor eliminator technology.
Is there another product that isn't food grade that I can't spray into Barbara's mouth but will still do the same job?
I know most of the people that come to us have been disappointed with.
There are competitors.
There are competitors.
At the end of the day, are you ready to license this to somebody who actually can get distribution?
How are we glossing over this?
So like food grade. So I guess he's using this. You can use this. I guess it's like a breath spray too. If it's an odor eliminator, I don't know. It seemed like a stretch to use that as like is it meant to be used for your breath? Like I mean, I can't. I guess if you're in a rush or something, like you spraying the same spray on your brush, and then he's like, my room stinks too. Let me just spray this around my room too. It seems like you do it a little much, but be creative.
They raised
I ain't gonna knock it. If you could sell it, you could
They
sell
hired
it.
a professional CEO. I'm sure that guy did that.
Well, James, did he ever go and talk about licensing to a large consumer products company?
Now, this was a gentleman.
No. Don't give us the background. Just say yes or no.
He was not a CEO before this.
So you hired a bozo who blew $600,000.
James, tell me yes or no. Did he go and call on a large...
childproof though. They went forward a little bit in my mind. I was thinking that being able to spray in your mouth and then like around the room and stuff that can make it childproof. So that could be, I feel like they could sell it off something like that.
To try
No,
to
we did not. That was my job.
Then why did he get fired and not you?
James, you're not answering us. We just want yes or no. Has anybody in your company or affiliated with your company talked to a major producer of this type of product?
In the last 2 years.
My
Yes or no?
former CEO
Yes or no?
talked to a division,
What happened?
a company that's large enough that they have multiple divisions,
Okay.
not just
What did they
retail.
say?
And they said based on the testing that they've done so far, it shows it's a very promising opportunity.
What happened to that opportunity?
That was a week ago.
A week now. Look, you're like a clam we've been prying open. Why does it take so long to get to the obvious path of success?
I just want to clear the field here a little. I'm definitely out.
James,
It don't really be looking too good when you can't directly answer questions. If somebody asks you something, you kind of got to just let them know the answer. Yes, no, this, that. Know your numbers.
you've gone through $600,000 of investors' money. Now you want $150,000. I don't think you know what you're doing. I'm out.
James, here's my deal. I think the only thing more expensive than education is ignorance, and you are ignorant to this market. I'll bring that knowledge, but I need 50%.
You on the Shark Tank.
Horrific idea, very bad. Let me tell you my idea, right? I'm going to buy the whole company.
And $150,000 for 50%.
100.
They only making, I mean, this got to be a real big company for him to make some money. I mean, I guess if he owned, I wish I knew how much was the spread between him and an angel investor.
100% for $150,000. I'm going to fire you. This is the best news you've heard today. Because I'm going to leave you with a 7% royalty forever, for the rest of your life, of what I make off this product.
Okay, so basically Damon said, I'm going to give you $150,000, 50% owner. All right, so, I mean, you never know. I don't know what he's planning on doing, but this is the Shark Tank, so it might not be too bad of a deal for him. The next deal was $150,000, but you got the boot, and basically he's going to pay him 7% royalties. So let's say you spend $1, you make $1, you pay them 7 cents on the dollar. He just makes that throughout the lifespan of this company. So
You're going to be very rich.
he don't got to do no work though.
Is there nothing valued in the star power that I have?
You have no star power. You're an awful salesman. You are. You don't have the ability to answer a question directly. And do you know what that does to people that are listening to you? It makes them think that you're shifting.
James, I don't care about any of that, because you're fired the
Well,
second
I
I
do
buy
care
the
about
company.
that. Because I'm trying to figure out, is he smart enough to know he's really bad at his job?
Who cares?
So I can make an offer.
Okay, so how can I be bad at my job when I built this market from scratch in the Northwest?
James, yes or no? Because it is about to
Damon,
be
we heard
retracted.
your offer. We heard Kevin's offer. Let me just ask a question before I decide whether I'm going to make an offer or not. Are you willing to walk away?
Two sharks are out. James has two offers on the table. But before Robert makes an offer, he wants to know if James is willing to walk away from his company.
Are you willing to walk away?
I came in prepared today to not be the only one running it. I came in to build a team like Henry Ford.
Don't want to be on your team, my friend.
This is not a personal attack against you. I'm trying to make money here. I'm just looking at the opportunity and saying to myself, there's only one way to get there. You add no value to that, and I'm not trying to insult you, but I'm trying to make you wealthier.
James, is your opportunity today contingent on you being an employee in that business?
Consumers out there want to know the truth, and they think there's some big brother
Yes or
watching
no?
over them as far
Yes or
as
no?
safety on the market.
What's your point out of all this?
And there's
Why
nothing.
can you never answer
Damon,
a
hang on.
question?
Yes or no?
It's such a shock for me to imagine
What does
having.
this matter with anything? Let's bring this home.
James, I've learned in life when something's too hard.
It's like he don't know what
probably
his
good to get out.
purpose is on this
So,
show. He's like, he keeps saying these stories. Like, I guess he thinks this is going to get them in a direction he believes they should go in. But it's like he's not just getting to why he's here. Like,
You seem to have a difficult time with giving me a straight answer. So I'm out.
What was your?
Let's just move on.
James,
yeah.
you have two deals on the table here. What is your answer?
So I should make a phone call.
James, who are you going to call?
My wife.
Yeah.
So, two offers. Damon wants 50% for $150,000, and the other option comes with me not being a part of the company.
Okay.
Damon, listen to me for a second. You retract your offer. You put up half the 150. You get half of my deal. He is fired the second we write the check. We get rid of all that baggage. You don't want that guy near you. He is bad news.
How would you feel about going
It
with
hurt
Damon's
to
offer
say,
if there was a
but-
royalty?
James, there's a change in the offer. I'm going to come in half with Kevin.
There's only one opportunity. We're buying your company for $150,000. We're going to take your formula and license it and pay you
I
for the rest
guess
of your life 7% of every
If
cent
he
we make.
exit this
It's an
company,
incredible
then he
opportunity.
raised like a
But with certainty, so you understand this. We'll
Then
be
he
firing you the
raised
minute we give you
heck of money.
$150,000.
He raised a decent amount of money.
We will save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and we will call everybody that we know, which is 5 people that control the entire planet.
I'm busy.
Look, let's get very
Saying
focused.
like 150,000. How much of that is he actually gonna even really get? That's not gonna be that much money.
can't get
Let's see what he
150,000
says,
from a
but to
bank.
sway
The
him.
only place you can get some cash right now is right here, this moment. Are you in or are you out?
So no other opportunities.
Yes or no?
I can't accept that offer.
See, he
I'll add
gotta.
another $75,000 to it if the
There we
guys
go.
let me in. $225,000 with 100%.
Dude, he really looked shocked. He looked shocked about what's going on right
7%
now.
royalty. Same condition.
So now they offering him 225,000, 7% royalty. I really want to see him negotiate with them, and if there's any number that he would take, if he can try to get them going towards that number, but we're gonna see.
I can't accept that
Yeah.
amount.
Let me see. Look.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I mean they negotiated with themselves one time. They're at 150,000. It looked like he couldn't go for that. 225,000. He wouldn't go for that. But I mean, how much do you expect them to just be like 300 now, 375 if your business isn't really popping like that? So, I mean, if I was him personally, yeah, I don't know if he had a number. He was probably thinking this business is worth like millions of dollars, and they weren't seeing that at all. So, yeah, I guess they were just on different boats, but I don't know. I just didn't get the vibe that he really was too prepared for this and that he really knew what was going on. That maybe he was a little bit nervous, and that was coming out of him looking shocked. But yeah, I feel like he could have negotiated maybe better terms out of this one if he just distributed, like he
more
just,
money will sway him.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
he just came a little
I
different
was
to the
incredibly
interview,
insulted when they thought the only problem was me. They're making all these assumptions,
to the deal.
and they weren't there. So it was awful.
All right, so that's episode 1, business reactions with Dengani Kendricks. So that was Shark Tank. I will buy your company and then fire your shark. Tough shark, and I will buy your company and then fire you. Shark Tank, toughest deals. So yeah, we're going to be reacting to. I'm going to be reacting to different shows like Shark Tank, Undercover Boss, all the business type of channels that like the Gordon Ramsay once when he go in there and fixes the hotels and different stuff like that. So this will be all reactions to business channels and just my input on what's going on there. And yeah, just my general reaction. So until next time, have a good one.